Hi, everyone, and welcome to the fourth and final episode of Innovation Unscripted, the episode series.
My name is Sarah, and I'm located in Fairfax, Virginia. I'm going to be a first year at Yale University next year, or this fall, studying computer science and economics, and I'm really passionate about computer science and how I can help expand opportunities to other people in this field.
Hi, my name is James Hwang. My gender pronouns are he, him, and his. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm a post-baccalaureate pre-med student at UCLA Extension. In undergrad, I studied gender studies and Asian American studies at the University of California, Los Angeles. I'm very passionate about public health, research, mentorship, medicine, and social justice.
And I love that you both shared your location and kind of where you are at right now. I'd love it if you guys could talk a little bit about how that might have shaped some of your experiences.
I am a 1.5 Korean American immigrant. First in my family to go to college. I definitely did not see college as a route for me. I definitely didn't think I could do science too. So I used more of my undergrad time to learn more about myself. I'm also queer and trans, so coming out was definitely a long journey for me as a Christian person. So that just navigating that whole thing.
Within my family, we are very science focused, and I think that interest has been shaped in me since I was a child, and so that kind of just grew and grew and grew. And also I think I've just learned a lot from my family about being a self-starter and always working hard to achieve your goals.
What is one thing that you are interested in that has nothing to do with what you are innovating or maybe what you're majoring in, but it some way contributes to it?
I really love to journal, which it's not really mindfulness, but I like practicing a lot of gratitude and writing things that made me happy. One thing that I really like to do every day is write down a story that something that happened during the day that I could turn into a story, which makes each day a little bit more memorable and makes my mood a little bit better.
I meditate every day, at least 10 minutes a day. Even if I lay down, I end up knocking out. Meditation is such an important practice for me.
I love the way that you said each day is almost like a story. Absolutely. And these are the kinds of things that we share with other people, and then it becomes a foundation for an idea or a creation of something. Yeah. What is something or some things that you have discovered about yourself, your world, and maybe some of your goals?
I realized that the more I know, the less I know, and it's been making me, at first I was angry because I was I thought I want to be a physician. I have this idea of what I want to do, but then when I learn about different careers or when I learn about different things, then my thoughts get distorted, and I feel but it's good, I think, because I would want to be challenged in that way to, I don't know, I feel it's kind of like making a diamond, you have to cut it to roughen it up. But I love the idea. The more I know, the more places I go, the more people I meet, the less I know.
I feel I've learned to set aside the more materialistic or high achieving goals and balance them more evenly with just being a better person and a better friend, a better family member, a better sister, things like that. I think I feel I've finally achieved that sort of balance, and I think that's given me a lot more clarity in my life.
You guys are sort of starting this new beginning here. Bo, you mentioned that you are looking into some more grad programs, and Sarah, you said that you are entering school, you are entering college. This transition, both transitions can be scary, but they can also be really exciting. I'd love if you guys could talk a little bit about how you're feeling about this transition.
I think it's going to be a really new environment, and I'm super excited to figure out how I adjust and try and learn to live more independently. I think I'm just really excited. I'm a little bit nervous, but in general, I'm so excited for college and whatever is beyond that and what will happen on the way there.
I thought I had to do everything in a perfect time. And I wish I could go back and be it's okay to fail. And so many people get fired. I've gotten fired before. I think people don't want to admit. They've been laid off. People failed classes. They burned bridges. They messed up in relationships. They didn't take those chances. But I really, there's no perfect timing. And I wish that I would have reminded myself that.
Sometimes it feels oh, this is a chapter that's ending in my life. but it's about reframing and thinking, this is a chapter that's just starting in my life. Since this is the final episode, anything that you want to say, please do help us kind of bring it home.
I would definitely encourage young entrepreneurs and even older folks to take those opportunities, because I was part of like creating an app for 3 days. I did like a startup weekend thing, and I studied gender studies and Asian American studies. So I was in the team, like I didn't know anything, but I was like, hey, I'll help with the creative side. And I was in like 3 innovation like competition. I think we came in 3rd place. Yeah, I think just taking those leap of faith is really important. It can really open your mind, and you can meet a lot of really new people and learn a lot.
Looking for ways to inspire yourself. So like one way that I found this is I love listening to podcasts. So I discovered one called How I Built This, which is about like different entrepreneurs, and it's really amazing to see their stories and how their life experiences have shaped who they are today and how they've built these amazing companies. I think that is one way that inspires me. And so my advice is just to find those for yourself, and also find ways to inspire yourself in general, whether it be in education or like in daily life. Just things like that I think are super important as well.
I want to thank you both so much for your time and so much for sharing all of that. I feel so close to you guys. I hope everybody has just really gotten to know all of these innovators throughout the week, just kind of diving deeper into those experiences and into those individual stories, I think is so important. Thank you again. Bye.